I've been in the alternative medicine field for a long time as well. I was a massage therapist for about 14 years, so I'm very well versed in the body and healing. I've also healed myself from some interesting things where there was a part of my life where my first marriage, it was toxic. And I have a lot of great stories because I've learned from them and I've healed from it. A lot of emotional craziness. Yeah, craziness, and I own it because I didn't know how to deal with it. I had a lot of emotional outbursts and we were just, I like to describe it like a HBO drama because he was a womanizing alcoholic athlete and I was the bulimic model with low self-esteem. And our fights were just epic and crazy, and I'm just, man, I look back to those days, I don't even know who that person was, but it's okay because I've learned from it. And I also can relate to people who deal with strong emotions, especially when you're dealing with something. A lot of times we have feelings of anger when a boundary is crossed. And if you don't have the voice, like I didn't know how to stand up for myself. Boundaries was a big thing for me, which is another thing I teach people. But I didn't know how to use my voice. So all I knew how to do was have rage. And unless you're taught how to do these things properly, you can self-destruct. And it's part of the things what I'm really passionate about. Yeah, my vehicle is beauty, wellness, health, fitness. But ultimately, when you can have more control over these different aspects of your life, it can keep you more aligned and on your path so that when those obstacles do come up, you have the tools to actually work through them instead of doing behaviors where you become self-destructive or you run to other things. I mean, as humans, we're very complex. We just are. I mean, we're simple, but we're complex too. It just takes patience and a willingness to be open and learn about yourself. Because as you do, you're able to create a life and experience that you truly love. And when you can integrate all these parts and recognize, oh, okay, well, I understand why I did this or why this happened, but I'm not going to linger on that specifically because sometimes we can hang on to stuff from the past and be drawn back from that. But if you have a greater understanding and forgiveness of yourself and others as you keep going forward, you're going to get your goals a lot quicker. And as I said before, you're going to have a better life experience. I know that was a long answer. However, I have a little bit more. I've been in the entertainment world for 25 years. I'll be 42 next month. And I started when I was 15. So there's years of, I've had modeling experience, I've traveled the world as a performer, I've had a great life when it comes to learning to face a lot of things that I'm uncomfortable about. And I love to teach people about self-acceptance and embracing your body and embracing who you are. Of course, there's always ways to get to the next level, but I've also come to realize that it's important to start with what you have inside, because you can be reaching for things to a certain degree, but then it'll never be good enough.